One day we decided to take a drive down to Siparia in southern Trinidad. You can see the route that we took in the red there. So we got into the car, Linda, Rihanna, and Linda's mother and I. And we drove the bypass around San Fernando and drove the Southern Trunk Road past the sea, down across this big bridge, and then turned south towards Fyzerbad and rode along some really nice roads, past lots and lots of houses there, through Fyzerbad and on down to Siparia. We passed by this Gothic church. It was quite interesting. We passed by old houses that were somewhat in need of paint or a little bit dilapidated, and some very nice new painted houses, and past some interesting churches and some with nice landscaped plants, and through more winding roads down to Siparia. Here's the courthouse. We finally reached Siparia and drove along the high street, and here are some shops and people there shopping in Siparia, fruit stands with pineapples, and some of the more modern buildings there and banks, and here's a armored car from a bank, and here's a gas station in Siparia. And here's an old building that must have been kind of a prominent building at some point in time. And this is La Divina Pastora, a Roman Catholic church we went to see. And across the street was a little play school place right there. But inside of La Divina Pastora was a very nice big auditorium, wooden ceiling such as this. And then the altar, where it was very colorful with stained glass, and a rather copper-looking crucifix of a very buff-looking Jesus. And this was a very old church. Its 250th anniversary was celebrated last year. And the unique thing about this place is that there is a little statue called the Black Virgin, which was brought there in about 1756 by Capuchin monks from Spain, and they left a great mark there in Siparia. Then we went on south to Quinam Beach, to the coast, driving directly south of Siparia, and it took a little while to get through some of the roads and past some trees down there, and we passed a lodge there, and some more roads getting down there until we finally almost reached the coast. Here's some thatched huts for picnics. We ate some Kentucky Fried Chicken in our car right here. We reached the beach. There's a sign about the beach.
Hello! Hello, Rihanna. Hello. Here we are. Quinam Beach. At the bottom of Trinidad. Way at the bottom. Hello, hello.
A really interesting thing about Quinam Beach is its remoteness, being on the bottom of Trinidad, and what you have here are just regular, ordinary Trinidadians swimming, enjoying themselves at the beach. And Trinidadians like to go to the beach, and the kids like to play and run on the beach and make sand castles just like anybody, and people are very relaxed there. And Rihanna decided to write the alphabet on the beach there. She worked really hard at that, and this is some of the lettering there, and this is some of the lifeguard area and parking area, and this is a picture I really like of the road going back inland there with tree coverage. We stopped at a little oil rig place where they drill for oil, and this is what those look like, and they're very numerous.
Yeah.
So we then drove back home and past this Gothic church again. We saw a Jaguar car there on the road. We drove over the nice smooth roads through Fyzerbad and back up to the Trunk Road, passing lots of interesting houses. And I love to look at the houses in Trinidad, of the different styles of houses, the older ones, the more wood-built ones like this, with a lot of carved stuff from the wood, and then some newer ones that are more modern looking. Some houses that are off the ground, some are on stilts. Here's a Dewdrop Inn sign. Here's a sign for the Maytag Man. And there's even places where you can see piles of teak wood that's for sale on the road. And as we reached the Southern Trunk Road back towards San Fernando, you could see San Fernando off in the distance there, that funny looking hill there. And the cars were driving along. It was almost, evening traffic. And that was our drive to Siparia and Quinem Beach.